What's up, everybody? This is your girl Pclef, white hair goddess, energy mama. You know how it is now. Dancer, choreographer, community organizer, everything else, everything entertainment, and I'm live on Create with Eddycan. Follow me on this journey. It's gonna be a blast. Woo! I would describe myself, my personality, as someone who is very fun to be. I'm very fun to be with. I crack jokes a lot and I'm a go-getter. I will call myself someone who's very consistent. If I believe in something, I'll stand and see it through to the end. And of course, a lot of energy and a lot of vibes. You know, there is no dull moment with Pclef. Yeah, basically that's me. Bringing out something out of your imagination, something that resonates with your energy. You know, for me to be creative, I have to know where I am in space, in my heart, in my soul, my mind, and I have to connect more with other people's works. So I would say creativity is just all about thinking and collecting what resonates with your inner energy and really bringing out that in whatever form you want to bring it out, be it dance, music, sculptures, whatever designs. You can be creative in so many ways, but the ability to put things together in a way that creates meaning and resonates with who you are, what you stand for, what your personality, your vision and everything you want to do with art. For me, that's what creativity is. I mean, creativity is a journey. As a dancer, I'm very spontaneous. I have to create at the spur of the moment. I have to think and I have to come up with something. I have to design. I have to think of colors. I have to think of balancing. I have to think of stage. I have to think of the idea itself. So it's a lot of thinking. For me, creativity is critical thinking. Aliku is a project that highlights women within the community. It draws its inspiration from a myth from Benue State, and it is around women who go through different ritual practices. And this is something that I've studied and I've watched over time, and I'm like, okay, this can be a very good story to put through dance. And then we came up with the idea of Aliku. So it's currently touring, and we did the creative process for over 2 years with 5 bodies, 5 female dancers, and then we put together this amazing 1 hour, 40-minute work that we are showing in different theaters. And it's a huge inspiration for women, and it also suggests a future, a kind of future that we want to see. For me, dance is dance. Dance is life. Dance is movement. The question of style, what style do you do? Do you do African dance? Do you do Afrobeat? Do you do hip hop? Do you do cultural? I started as a cultural dancer within the community. I danced with different troops, traditional troops, and then from there I found myself. I started falling in love with urban dances, and then together I find a way to fuse them in my choreographies, in my works. I explore a lot of traditional dances, I explore a lot of urban dances, and then we're in the contemporary age, so a contemporary approach to mixture of traditional dances and urban dances. And of course, hip hop is a major influence on most young people, so I have a little background in hip hop. Basically. I've had series of experiences, but one of the most intriguing one that I say I can remember is the collaboration I had with a Brazilian artist. He's a male artist, and we collaborated on something we call the language canvas. It was during a festival in France and in Barcelona, and we collaborated and created this amazing duet that talks about poetry, music, and painting and dance. And we were able to collaborate with another paint artist, a visual artist, and we created this very beautiful work. So for me, like, collaborations is very, very key, and it expands our minds to so many things that ordinarily, if you are sitting in your own circle with your dancers, you might not think about it. But when you open yourself up to other people from other genres of the art, it's amazing the kind of thing that you will create. So that work is very, very powerful for me, and something that I'm glad I did, because I learned a lot from the whole process. One of the major challenges of traveling around the world is you have to be adaptable to so many factors like food. Me, I like eba, egusi and draw with goat meat. You know, and I love our Nigerian food. I love what do you call it? Iwedu and gbegiri with amala. I love a lot of Nigerian food. I love our own local dishes in Plateau State. And going out there to go and find other people cooking different things, you know, they can cook also all manner of food that I'm not used to. But that was at the early stage of my travel. It was a bit challenging to be able to adapt to eat anything, that I'm being offered by my host or by the guests. But over time, I now understand that we're all eating the same thing, just that we're cooking it differently. And then it was interesting to learn and eat other people's food. Same thing with weather. I'm used to just weather, very calm, very cold, very chilled. You know, sometimes can be sunny, but not sunny in a way that is aggressive. You know, you go to some places, summertime, wintertime, it's crazy. The weather is totally different from our weather, so it can be a bit challenging, and then you have to double up to be able to survive. Also, traveling can be stressful a bit, especially when you have to drop from the flight, you have to take a train, you have to do this, you have to take tram, so migration can be a little bit stressful. So that can also be a challenge. But I feel like the more you travel, the more you adapt yourself to, as a traveling artist, you can be able to transit from one place to another comfortably. And I think that comes with a lot of experience. So, yeah. Yes! I love my hair. I love my white long thick braids. I'm always on white hair. I'm always on white color because I love the color. Not just because I love the color, but also like the color resonates with me. It resonates with my personality. And there is nothing mysterious about the white hair. I feel like it's just a brand, something I picked for myself that I want to be identified with, something that I feel like should be my style. So, and then I kept putting it on people's faces, and now it's a thing. So white hair goddess is here to stay. I love it, and yeah, that's me. Okay, for me, I choose to work with a lot of female dancers because first off, it's a market strategy. There is not so much female dance organizations or dance bodies in Nigeria. There is no female crews in Nigeria as much. So my dream is to continue to inspire more female spaces within the Nigerian community. I want to inspire more female spaces within the Nigerian community and also Africa at large, to give the women the voice to express themselves in ways that ordinarily the community or the structures in life does not expect them to express themselves. So mine is to create spaces where we can meet, where we can talk, where we can rehearse, where we can energize ourselves and also express ourselves and collaborate and create works. And by so doing, I believe that organizations will see it, the world will see it, and any form of empowerment that will come from individuals, organizations, projects, clients, whatever will come for the dancers will always come for us. So we are not really after what we are gaining, but also about making a difference, creating a change, starting something new, starting something different. So yeah, it's best to work with the girls. Well, I'm currently working on a project called Pages, and Pages is like an excerpt or an introduction into a bigger project called Ochanya, which will have more female bodies in it, but it's starting off as a solo project, and I'm working on it now. I'm preparing a 15-minute version of the work that will be showing in Berlin. In the next 2 weeks, I will be showing the work in a forum in Berlin, in Germany. And after that, the work is going to continue, the creative process is going to continue with other 2 or 3 female bodies that will eventually bring the work to life, called Ochanya. And basically, also there are like a lot of national and international competitions that are going on. So I'm preparing the team of girls for different battles, and also we have performances. I'm also working on Brazil Dance Festival, which is an annual dance festival in the city of Jos. So I'm currently in the preparation for that. Okay, for me the greatest legacy that I would love to leave in this life is to impact just one person. Just one girl who would say, it's because of what Patience is doing that I'm inspired to, that I did this, and these are the things that I'm able to do with my life. That, for me, impacting the younger generation is one of the major legacies I want to leave. But also, I want to set up a community dance center in the north, which is something that is not very common. If I'm able to build that dance center that can be able to have and house everything dance, studios, whatever, theaters, all in one place, all the equipment, everything needed to have a proper dance production, and can ensure continuity of collaboration and exchange among different artists from different genres. That center, that space is my dream, and that's one thing I want to leave behind as a legacy in the dance industry. It's a bit challenging to be a dance artist, as a female dance artist, not just in Nigeria, but she's in Jos. And Jos is known to be a very reserved, quiet, very, I would say, traditional and religious space. And then you are coming to be a dancer, wild, crazy hair, you want to express your youthfulness in a way that can appear a bit disturbing to certain people, and that can be challenging for acceptance and for the community to understand that what you're doing is good, in quotes. But over time, when you continue to bring out the positivity that is in you and the positivity that is in dance, that challenge is actually really overcome easily. And also, it can be challenging to put together a very solid team. I would say that can be challenging as well, because you're trying to find like minds, you're trying to find people who can agree with you, people who can work with you for a long time. And you're saying female, one can be distracted by so many things, marriage, anything can come, that can be a distraction, from what you are building together. So that can be challenging, but over time, if you continue and you're consistent, everyone who is meant to be with you will find you, and you guys will continue pushing and moving forward. Yeah. So I've not really faced so much of a challenge. I feel like it's just a decision to be a dancer and to be a female dancer. Well, I have serious love for any female who is pushing in whatever sector, whatever area, especially the female dancers. If you are in Jos, you are in Nigeria, you are in any of the states, you are in Africa, you are in any part of the world, and you're doing something amazing, please don't stop. Keep doing. Whatever structures are designed to limit you, they are temporary. Focus on what you're building, and definitely you're going to arrive there. So my advice for every female is to continue and never stop. It was an amazing time I had on Create with Eddycan, talking about my dreams, my vision, my team, my company, and my journey so far as an artist. And I'm so happy to be here. You can find me and keep following me on all my social media handles at Pclef Dance on Instagram, at Pclef Dance on TikTok, and Patience Ebute on Facebook. And I'm going to always be on your faces with all my videos and my dance, an amazing journey of traveling and seeing the world. Just keep following me and follow this episode. Click like and share on Create with Eddycan.